Gena Showalter. Performed by Carly Robbins. Prologue. Imperia. The 5th season. I want you again, Tristan. Waves crashed against the cliffs outside, their lulling rhythm floating upon the sea-kissed beams of moonlight filtering through the arched windows. The sweet scent of Gardenia and elsement filled the chamber, a palpable omen of magic few could comprehend or even acknowledge. Zira leaned naked against the window frame, the exact place her lover had taken her moments ago. When he failed to respond to her words, she seductively arched her back and skimmed a hand down the flat plane of her stomach. I want you again, Tristan, she repeated, a husky edge to the words. Her body still hummed from his touch, but she needed more of him. She always needed more of him. The darkness of his hair hung in wild disarray over his shoulders as he fastened his black warrior drocks around his waist. He eyed her with amusement. You know I must go, Nixa. Why? Annoyed, Zira abandoned her pose of relaxed beckoning and stalked to the bed. She didn't bother covering herself with the silky white sheet, but left the plump mounds of her breasts bared for his view. Why do you deny me the pleasure of your touch? He closed the distance between them and eased atop the bed, mere inches away from her reach. You know I must journey to the palace for instruction from great Lord Challen, a rebellion brews in Gilead. But I cannot disobey a direct command from my sovereign. This you know as well. Her brow knit in annoyance. Tristan acted as if her nakedness no longer tempted him. Mayhap it didn't. Tendrils of fury danced along her spine. Earlier she had kissed and licked a path down his entire body, had taken him deep into her mouth as she'd never done for another man. When she finished, he had slid himself inside her, pumping and gliding erotically, giving her a rapture so complete she had begged for mercy. Yet he had yawned. Her fists clenched so tightly, her knuckles whitened, and her long oval nails dug into her palms, cutting deeply into the skin. She had given Tristan everything she had to give, and yet she, a priestess of the Druin, had failed to truly satisfy him. And because of her failure, she would soon be discarded like a worthless piece of garbage. That image burned in her mind, and the urge to hurt Tristan, to destroy him in some way, coursed through her. For 8 cycles he had come to her, giving her incomparable pleasure, and for each of those 8 eves, he had left her here afterward, alone in the vast emptiness of her bed, desperate for more of him, dying for more of him. He must suffer as I suffer, she thought. Yet, her need for his affection proved a vehement ache she could not ignore, and she found herself reaching out, gripping his muscled forearm. Even now, his features drawn tight with annoyance, he exuded the sensual eroticism of a man who existed only to pleasure his woman. She wanted, needed, to be the one who obtained his eternal devotion. Mayhap then, the constant ache inside her heart would be filled. We belong together, she said, her words emerging on an ethereal wisp of breath. Life join with me, and I will give you more carnal pleasure than any other woman is capable of giving. He did not even pause. Nay, treasures. I will give you treasures beyond your deepest imagination. With a desperate flick of her wrist, she tossed her long black hair over one shoulder.